In 4-2 nth root, you're given two forms, radical and rational. In the radical form, you're given an index, a radicand, and an exponent. Outside of the square root, you're given the index. Inside is a radicand and the exponent. In the rational form, you're given the radicand, and then the exponent is always going to be over the index in the rational form. Now, to do some examples from radical to rational, we'll start off with this. If there is no index, then you immediately know that the index is going to be 2. If you're given no exponent, you know the exponent is going to be 1. So now, as you do this, you take the radicand, apply it there, and then you do the exponent over the index. And then here is your answer. Now, in the next problem, you're given 4 on the outside, which will be your index. And inside, 17 is your radicand, and 7 is your exponent. So in this, 17 will be your radicand, and 4 would be your index, and 7 will be your exponent. As you'll remember, the exponent is always over the index, no matter what. Now in some more problems from rational to radical, so say you're giving this, 16, which is your radicand, is always in the square root. Now, as you'll remember, the exponent is always above the index in the fraction. So you know that the 5 will go inside and the 3 will go outside of the radical. And in the next problem, you are given in parentheses 8xy to the power 2. In the outer parentheses, you will have 7 over 3. Which, as you should always know, the exponent is always over the index. So therefore, this right here is your radicand. So don't ever be fooled by that. So you're going to take your radicand and bring it down as it is. Make sure you keep the parentheses so you don't get anything else mixed up. You'll add the radical, and then 7 is the top one is always going to be your power. So you know that your power is 7, and your index will be 3. Now, I was doing some examples. So you're giving 4 as an index. So now you're trying to find the answer. So you're taking, excuse me. So now you must branch it out. You must factor out the 16, so which is 4 and 4, and then now you take 4 and 4 to 2, 2, 2, 2. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. See, so now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 4. So now your answer, since you have 2 of the 2's, is going to be 2. And in this one, you're going to take 125. So first of all, you're going to switch it back into radical form, which is going to be 125, because that's your radicand. Your exponent is 1, so you just leave that. And then your index is going to be 3. So now you must find the... Now you must factor, which is going to be 5 and 25, and then 25 factors of that is 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3. And as you'll notice, you have your 3 as your index. 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 3 match. So therefore, since you have 5, 5 is going to be your answer. Now in this last problem, you're given 5 as the index, a as your radicand, and 15 as your exponent. So now you will take this into, now you'll make this into rational form, 15 over 5. So whenever you simplify that, it's going to be 3 over 1, which equals 3. So now your new answer is A, 3. And that is how you do 4, 2, and 3.